M&T Bank Stadium. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Allen going to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. This one brought in by Jefferson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On play action, Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. So, they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And again, it's Allen. Flushed out right. On the catch, this is Chris Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
On play action, Allen. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. To throw again on 2nd down, Allen. He's going to get this one down to Cook. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
Well, he's talking about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Here's Freiermuth again. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now Allen again. Forced out to his left. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And now we'll hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Allen now looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they go play action now. Burrow being chased out left. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. And what a big-time play there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Look at the big man rumble. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Burrow flush to his right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They go play action with Burrow. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game. But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Burrow on play action. Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Lamb. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Just keeping the play alive. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And he's brought down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive. and they're off to a fast start here.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the catch made by Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On play action, Allen. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, 28 yards. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. You're watching the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Anderson now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. They still can't get him, and he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And Burrow going to throw again. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd and 6, Burrow. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here we go with Burrow. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The Hall of Famer's kick is good, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Allen's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Here's Allen. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Throwing is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow. How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what it looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety, Cam Chancellor. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Burrow. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Burrow. That's complete to Lamb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you get that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do win it on the final play. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the... And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And here we go. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, middle of Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
In his own end zone, it's Allen. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as this from their own end zone. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Burrow going to keep it himself. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They go play action with Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Now left side on the swing pass. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. In trouble, and he's taken down. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Allen off the play fake. Out to his left. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Dalvin Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Morton Anderson now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Again, it's Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Now to try to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14. Our team 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Anderson on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Chase Claypool, the intended target. Third down here. Here's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The career leader in field goals made knocks that one through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Burrow looking to pass.
Completion here to Claypool.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. And they go play action now. Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know that we've seen their share of struggles, and the quarterback's been hit a few times in this game, but this one can't be put on the offensive line. They gave him plenty of time to throw the football. I think ultimately he has to be a lot more decisive in his decision-making and get rid of it and find an open target.
Flush to his right.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
Touchdown!
Chase Claypool.
35 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He's got it at the 2. Touchdown!
Pat Fryermuth.
44 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. A give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
That's complete to his tight end, Fryermuth.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10. As they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
To throw, Burrow.
He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's a 2nd down.
Burrow.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing, Burrow.
Flushed out right. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Here's Burrow.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Burrow.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Burrow. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And this one is right through. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen off the play fake. And complete right side to Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flushed out right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So they say forget the field goal and the lead. They're going for the win in OT here on 4th and goal. On play action, Allen. And this is caught. It's a touchdown in overtime, and they are marching on to the playoffs.
And the Eagles season will continue at least 1 more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.